What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kakarot, bringing you a Dragon Ball Super Episode 57 review. The title, The Immortal God Zamasu Descended. Episode starts off where we left off, with seeing these two apparently allies. They say that you could kind of call us kindred spirits. So Trunks, still trying to figure out who Black is, just kind of says that so they weren't the same person after all. So he's wondering who is Black. So we're still going through this. So let's leave it at that for now. Speculation's building. Let's just leave it at that for now. Zamasu, like normal, just goes on and on about in his world, humans are not needed. Yet again, still angers me. They're Saiyans. Loves calling them humans. Still pisses me off. He does call them Saiyans later on throughout this episode, but so he kind of means humans in general, but it's still like that. So obviously Goku dashes ahead, just right at Zamasu. Kind of the same as before, except he's obviously not a Super Saiyan this time. He's Super Saiyan Blue, so he figures it should be enough. Like before, so he feels that something is different from last time, since he's not just handing Zamasu his ass like last time. So Black just can't chill off to the side. He dashes in, tries to take out Goku as well. He kind of blames, he says his body just has to fight and wants just to fight him. Throughout this episode, I was just kind of wondering, Goku was not landing a blow on Black or Zamasu, and Trunks jumps in. You're thinking Trunks is just Super Saiyan 2, whatever you want to say. He doesn't have the power of a god, but he does better against Black and Zamasu than Goku. Kind of tossed around in my head, try to figure that out. So he stops Black's attack, and then Goku says, "You're my opponent." Then they start battling again. Black getting the best of him, obviously. He finds out that he also has instant transmission. That's Goku's kind of his, that's kind of his special, leaves it kind of emergency type purposes, where instant transmission has really saved his ass from close attacks. So this time, not so much. Black has all the abilities of Goku from studying his body. So this is bad for Goku. Just put it that way for now. Keep in mind, Goku did not land a shot on Zamasu, but Trunks can. Now, I don't know if Zamasu purposely let his guard down to he wants to show off his immortal body. So he probably let his guard down and just let Trunks kind of have his way, just to show off his immortal body. Trunks lands a blow, and then like Majin Buu-esque, he kind of heals his own wound, which was kind of cool. And then Trunks stops his attack, and Zamasu brags about his immortal body some more, and then this part was crazy. I was thinking Trunks was doing his usual move, and he busts out the final flash a la Vegeta. That is incredible. I love that part. And he obviously walks away without a scratch from the final flash. This immortal body, this is a true god, he explains. So at this point, the final flash didn't work. Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, getting his ass handed to him as well. There is nothing left to do. Now, you're sitting there thinking, from the years and years and years and years of Dragon Ball, they always find a way. I was just trying to think 2 and 2. I know Vegeta's not able to do a fusion right now. They're not going to jump into a fusion this early. I still think they will. I still think that's going to be the downfall of all of our villains. But we'll get to that some other episode, hopefully. So I didn't really know what they were going to do. So Zamasu sets them up for Black to give them the final Kamehameha. Very, very smart move by Zamasu here. He knows he's immortal and can't die, so he's just going to hold them there and take the blast. Now, with the Kamehameha wave flying in at them, I did not expect this to hit. this episode took me by surprise a couple of times. I figured Vegeta was going to jump in, or somebody was going to jump in, and not so much. The blast hits. Now, I don't know if that's Black's full strength. He did not finish either one of them. He did not kill either one of them. I don't know why he would hold back. Zamasu cannot die. I figure Black full power attack would have killed both of them, but maybe there's something I'm missing here. I'm not sure. So Goku kind of complains that immortality, that's not fair. Thought that part was pretty cute. And they go for a combined Majin Blue like blast. And this time around, which I seen coming, I had flashbacks of the Cell games of when Vegeta did this to Cell during the beam struggle with Gohan and Cell, where he put that big final flash blast into Cell's back, which what I would say forced Gohan to beat Cell, obviously. So Vegeta was important in that fight, and he does it again, and he knocks their blast away. As we all know, it was Vegeta with what little energy he had left. So they get kind of pissed. Nobody complained about the animation. They get pissed, and they're like, well, we'll just, we'll finish Vegeta off. So, but first they look over and they see Son Goku and Trunks are missing. So they said, no big deal. They can't be far. They had very little energy left. So let's finish off Vegeta first. So Yajirobe to save the day again, just like he did with cutting off Vegeta's tail in the Saiyan Saga in the starting of Dragon Ball Z. Yajirobe comes in and saves the day. They got him to fight. Not really fight, but he comes through, drags him. This part is pretty funny. Goku says his butt starts to hurt. Stop dragging us. And Yajirobe's like, you're lucky I'm doing this at all. I can't fly like you guys. So that was pretty funny. Yajirobe's comic relief to an extent. So they come over, and I pretty much saw what was going to happen here. Mai and her army is kind of off in the distance. So I kind of seen this part coming. They go over to finish off Vegeta, and they fire their blasts, which look like Tabin, or whatever you want to call it. Their tear gas, which apparently stuns them enough, Black and Zamasu. So maybe, use that in the future, maybe to stun them. And of course, Mai saves Vegeta. So we're at this point. I'm thinking of some kind of a regroup into the next episode. I'm not quite sure what was going to happen, how they're going to prepare for the next battle. And I did not see this next part coming, where Mai just kind of tosses them into the time machine. Just tosses them into the time machine, and just, I did not see that part coming. Like, why would he just toss them into the time machine and just run? They're just going to run away. Like, that part I didn't really like too much. I figured they would have, I guess they're going to go regroup, in their own time. So as Black tries to hunt them down via ki, they're barely emitting any ki, so they're hard to pick up. Not to mention the human's ki is getting in the way as well. So figure they're probably with the humans. I would have maybe went after the humans ki, or at least kill them, because they just costed you the kill of Vegeta. But they want the big fish. So Trunks kind of snaps too, and then he sees that Mai shoved them both in there. Goku and Vegeta are pretty much unconscious, and Trunks seems to be okay. Trunks was trying to figure out why Mai did this, and even I have to admit, the music in Dragon Ball Super has been just tremendous. It's really been nailing the emotional factors in the series. Like, this was kind of like a opera-esque music, and it really set the mood of Trunks' pain, leaving Mai behind again. I mean, are you going to leave they're not in a relationship, but you're going to leave basically your girlfriend? I'm leaving you here again. I thought you were dead. I'm leaving you here with Zamasu and Black. I'm going off to regroup, and I'm leaving you behind, where the two most deadly villains we faced are on that planet with you. So it's like, I could Trunks' pain, and the music was awesome. Very good job with that. They see the time machine kind of going off, and even with, you could see how he's doing that. It's cool, the instant transmission. Don't let them escape. and they're just able to get away in the nick of time. But they don't care. It doesn't matter. They'll come back. So I really don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be pretty bored. I mean, they'll probably just go hunting and killing humans until they regroup. So they land back in their time. What's wrong, Trunks? Bulma sees what's wrong, that they're hurt, and then they're going to have to regroup and figure something out. Now, this part was interesting. I don't know if the translations, I watch it on Kiss Anime, okay? I watch it the day after because of my job and the timing. I have to watch it the day after. So this part, I don't know if the translations are right. If they are right, this is really funny. They are watching, obviously, the tournament of the past. So he says, "Are you watching GodTuber again?" Which is kind of funny, because, you know, you're watching this on YouTube. That's GodTube. And he even says, "I'm thinking of becoming a GodTuber," me being a YouTuber, most of you as well. So I hope those translations are right, because that's pretty damn funny. So I really, really like that part. Zamasu sees Goku transform into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which I still call it that, Super Saiyan Blue, whatever. And he kind of gets more angry. What is with this Kai he's clad in? So he knows it's the Divine Kai, or the Kai of the Gods. So he's pretty upset. So they both see the Super Dragon Balls for the first time. And Zamasu wants to know, what are those planets? Because remember, the Super Dragon Balls are other sides of planets. What are those planets? He explains that they are the Super Dragon Balls. Rumor has it these orbs can grant any wish you have. Zamasu asks, is that just a rumor? And they know it's more than a rumor, because it's pretty much been proven. So Zamasu really, really seems interested in these Super Dragon Balls. He even goes over to ask, remember, we already went through this with several episodes ago. So now it's Zamasu's turn, and he wants to know everything about the Super Dragon Balls. Now let's just piece things together here for a second. He knows the Super Dragon Balls can grant any wish. The future Zamasu has an immortal body. What was the main wish in Dragon Ball Z that they wanted from the Dragon Balls? Frieza, Nappa, Vegeta, immortality. I'm just kind of piecing things together here as I go. I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking into spoilers or anything like that. I'm sure I can go on Geekdom 101's channel right now and find out tons of stuff that I don't want to find out. I just like acting like I'm a kid right now, and I just want to go like when we were kids. Some of you are still kids. When I was a kid, you know, week to week, we had internet, but you know, I'm just gonna go week to week, and I don't want to look at spoilers. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. This episode was really good. And next week's episode, they don't really give too much. It's based on the previews, but they come to a point hearing Goku's voice that I just figured out what Zamasu did. So maybe it's what I just talked about a minute ago. So things are getting definitely interesting. So overall, I give this episode like a 7 out of 10. It was 7.5 out of 10. It was really good. I don't like the running away part. A couple things I didn't like in this episode, but it's still Dragon Ball. I love it. I have nothing bad to say other than I didn't like the fact they ran away. So that's going to do it for this episode review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it and doing this. So don't forget to like, comment, tell a friend, and subscribe. Peace out. Bye. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Right. Bumper.